What's up? What's up, TD Wells? So today I am going to share a few tips with you all on just life in general and, take it in stride. Seriously, here's what I've noticed that a lot of people are struggling with. And hey, we all have, right? I think everybody has a struggle. But what I want to share with you is that it really isn't a struggle. Why call it a struggle? That's what the topic of this is. Why call it a struggle? Because in actuality, it isn't. It's something that we're all wanting to achieve. And if we don't get it fast enough, if it doesn't come to us the way that we expected it to come, well, then we feel like it's a struggle. But in actuality, it's just that you need to know more about the idea of what it is you're doing. You need to understand that the process of elimination, the process of eliminating all of the things that have been blocking you to get what you want. And what I feel that the first thing that I feel that people are missing is clarity. That's number one. We all have a little bit of fuzziness in our lives, right? And so when you don't have clarity, you feel like you're struggling. And I know because, it's so interesting how we can feel a certain way one day and then feel a certain way the other day. And that's because we're totally aligned in what it is that we want, that the clarity, and it's so clear and so precise and so concise on the idea of what it is that we wanted at that point in time. So I would say the first thing you need to have, and look, we have different steps and different levels of what it is, but I'm calling this topic or this particular deal here is that why call it the struggle? Why call it the struggle? Because it isn't a struggle. The second thing you need to have, and it's just something that I feel, again, that we all lose sight of, is consistency. Those are really the two top things that are needed, because I feel like sometimes, even with myself, right, I feel like I start a project or I start something, and then for some reason, I just kind of get sidetracked on other things. And really, those are just distractions to take me away from whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish. And it makes it feel like a struggle. But in actuality, it really isn't. It's just a distraction. It's just me allowing other people to deter me from whatever that is. And so you start seeing these little shiny things that people are putting out there on the internet and social media and other places in your life, that you get distracted by them. You go, oh, wait, what about that over there? But in actuality, that's not really the thing that was designed for you. That's not really what it was that you're supposed to be doing. That's not truly your alignment. That's not truly what it is that, you've allowed to come into that you're struggling with, because it is truly what you're struggling with. But in actuality, it really isn't. What it is that you just got to have that clarity, and you got to have the consistency. And I always going to talk about social media. The third thing is that you can post on social media at any point in time. Like, there isn't a right time to post. If you're talking about something that makes sense to people, something that actually resonates with you, right? Because if you're talking about something that you have no idea what it does, because that's what I found that most people, and I'm going to make that my third thing. So the first one's clarity, second one's consistency, and the third thing is talk about things you know. Talk about all the things that are necessary that are going to get you to where you want to go, that are going to, because, here are the things that I love. This is what I'm truly passionate about. I'm so excited. I'm so passionate about these things that sometimes I become overly passionate about it, and I lose sight of the idea of what it is that I was supposed to be doing. I lose sight totally sometimes, and I hate that feeling. I 100% hate it, but I don't want to use that word as much and I don't want anybody else to use the word hate. I feel like that's a little bit of a challenge, and that comes into our lives. And so what I would say is that the one thing that you need, or the two and the three things you need, is clarity, consistency. And the third thing, like I said, was that you just have to understand you need to talk about and do all of the things that are surrounded with your strengths in mind, and just keep that at bay. Keep that at an understanding that, and like I said, the third thing was including social media. But the facts is that you don't have to, when you post things, and I talk a little bit about social media because I know a lot of people are posting things that they absolutely like to post, and then they post about things that don't really make sense. And so I feel like you have to stay within alignment of what you love. And the first two things that I talked about was having clarity and being consistent. And if you're just consistent with your message on social media and off social media, well, then I feel like that's when you're not struggling with the idea of whatever it is that you want to come into your life. See, here's the thing, is that when you start to resist all the things that come to you so easily, they come to you every single day. And you believe me, they're coming. But you're just denying it. You're not allowing all those things to come to you when they're supposed to. Well, I should say you're not allowing them to come to you. So here's what happens is that when it comes to us so easy, we're totally resisting. We're like, man, this is way too freaking easy. Let's be honest, right? And so when it's that easy, well, then we push it away. But because we as human beings, we expect for it to be hard. We expect for the process to be hard. We expect for all the things that are supposed to come to us to be super, super hard. And that's really not the case. That truly isn't the case. And I just wanted to share this message today that if you just have those three things and don't call it the struggle, because that's what the topic is. It's you're in life, we're not really meant to struggle, but it just feels like we're struggling. And in actuality, we're just resisting. See, that's what you have to be able to decipher, is that the struggle really isn't the struggle. It really isn't. It's not the struggle. You just need to be aligned with what it is you want. And so just understand that there's a process to getting what you want. And when you're totally 100% in with both feet, well, then you will 100% accomplish the goal. The end result will come. All right, guys. Well, listen, I hope that this helped a little bit. I wanted to give a quick tidbit or some tips on overcoming feeling like you're in the struggle, because it truly isn't the struggle. It really isn't. You're not struggling, guys. Nobody struggles at the end of the day. You just have made a decision that you have not decided to go in with both feet, and you're just resisting. That's the difference. Stop resisting. And don't worry about it. Let it come. Let it flow. Allow it into your life. Have a great night. I'll see you guys at the top. I'm looking forward to getting on more of these. And the truth is that you are able to do whatever it is that you want to do in your life. TD Wells. Have a great evening.